Hey everybody, Liam here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokemon Metronome-only double battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion, and this season is all about Pokemon that originate from the Galar region. If you're already a fan of MetroMania, you've loved the season so far, and you're ready for more, make sure you hit that like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this episode of MetroMania, and of course, hit the subscribe button if you're new so that you never miss a piece of the action. And don't forget, use code ACE to save yourself some money on G Fuel. This is the caffeine-free strawberry lemonade hydration flavor, and it's absolutely boss. It's one of my favorite things to drink right now. I love this stuff in my Ric Flair shaker cup. Ain't that cool? Woo! That's the thing he does, doesn't he? Let's do it properly. Woo! Now we find ourselves 3/4 of the way through the heats. It's Heat 6. Things have really heated up so far. The competition has been absolutely amazing, and this week just looks like it's going to be funny because it's two really derpy Pokemon. But before we get into the action, let's have a look at how the brackets stack up. If you watched last week's episode of MetroMania, you would have seen Alcremie absolutely stomp out Copperajah. That, to me, was a very unexpected win, but it was very, very fun to watch. So what a fantastic episode. Go back and watch it if you didn't. We've said goodbye to Copperajah. Alcremie moves on to the quarterfinals, and today we find out if Cramorant or Appletun will be Alcremie's opponent. So here we go. It's Cramorant versus Appletun. A lovely big watery bird versus the living embodiment of apple pie. This is going to be wonderful. This is the most ridiculous looking battle in all of the brackets of this season of Metromania. It just looks insane. Shiny Cramorant will start this battle off with Poison Fang, which will be super effective, starting off strong against regular Appletun there. It's going to be really confusing because the Appletuns look so similar, bless them. Here's regular Cramorant, who is going to go for growth and increase its attack and special attack. So no poison off that Poison Fang though, unfortunately for the Cramorant team. So that's good for the Appletun team, not so good for the Cramorant team. Here's Shiny Appletun, who is going to go for Guillotine. Oh my word, talk about starting off strong. It is avoided though, testament to its 30% accuracy. Here we see Spirit Shackle coming out from regular Appletun. Shades of Decidueye, also a green Pokemon. There you go. Fact of the day, lads. Hashtag fact of the day, Decidueye is green. Cramorant taking heavy damage there. That was a lot of damage. A good third of Cramorant's max HP there. And now we see Shiny Cramorant. It's turn 2. It's time for some retaliation. It's going to go for Eerie Impulse onto the Shiny Appletun there. Going to reduce its special defense, I believe? No, special attack by 2 stages. Come on, Liam. Wakey. It is like 5 in the morning when I'm recording this. Whoopsie. Here we see Astonish from the regular Cramorant there onto the Shiny Appletun for a good chunk of damage there. Critical hit as well. May cause a flinch. That could be an issue for that. No, it didn't flinch. It's literally using a move right now. Dragon Rush, which is a stab move. That could potentially do a lot of damage. Does do a lot of damage to that regular Cramorant, bringing it down into the danger zone. Only 18 hit points left, and here's the regular with Sucker Punch, but that will fail because Sucker Punch always fails with Metronome. Very, very unfortunate there for that regular Appletun. Now we see Shiny Cramorant, though, starting things off once again with those lovely green eyes. Here's Hypnosis. It's going to put which of the Appletun? The Shiny Appletun to sleep, so it will not take part in the next couple of turns. And it's at max HP. Well, it's not max HP. It's very close to max HP is what I wanted to say, whilst it's fast asleep. We see Hammer Arm coming out from the regular Cramorant onto which of the Appletun there? Onto the regular Appletun for a huge, massive chunk of damage, but does drop Cramorant's speed down just 1 stage. Shiny Appletun is fast asleep, whilst its partner is seemingly in a lot of danger right now. What will regular Appletun do here? It's going to go for Extra Sensory, which I imagine isn't going to do a great deal of damage. Decent. Oh, actually, to be fair, it did more damage than I thought it would do. So, you know, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm just commentating. But that did a decent chunk of damage there. Here's the Shiny Cramorant. How will it respond to that previous turn? Going to go for Rock Blast, but it's avoided by Shiny Appletun. How do you avoid an attack when you're asleep? That's bizarre. Must have rolled over at the right time. Here we see Leech Life, though, which will be super effective from regular Cramorant onto the sleeping Shiny Appletun. Huge damage, and also some of that damage is going to restore, as we can see, bringing that Cramorant much closer to half its max HP, keeping it in the game for that little bit longer. That was great. Regular Appletun going to go for Last Resort, but it does fail. Shiny Appletun is going to wake up. Now it's got an opportunity to respond to that huge Leech Life. Goes for Echoed Voice. onto which of the Cramorant? Onto the regular Cramorant there, just for a little bit of chip damage there. Not too detrimental to the Cramorant team. Cramorant still very much in this battle, certainly at the health advantage right now. Shiny Cramorant, who is the healthiest Pokemon on the field, starting things off this turn. Gonna go for Cross Poison, another super effective poison type attack onto regular Appletun. Almost takes it down. Does it get the poison? It doesn't get the poison. Regular Cramorant gonna pick up the pieces. What's it gonna do here? Gonna go for Leafage, which is 4 times resisted by the Grass and Dragon type Appletun. Not a lot of damage there at all. Now it's the Appletun's team's time to respond. What are they going to do? Shiny Appletun goes for Jaw Lock onto the shiny Cramorant for a good chunk of damage there, bringing it down to less than half its max HP. Now it's over to regular Appletun. What's it got on its mind right now? It's going to go for Low Kick, which will be resisted by the shiny Cramorant there, so not a great deal of damage there. Plus, Cramorant's not particularly heavy either. So this really could go either way right now. One big move could turn the tide in this battle. Shiny Cramorant, what do you have in store? You're going to go for Drill Run, which is a ground type attack. So I imagine it isn't going to do much damage. It's not very effective on Shiny Appletun there. Does bring it down into the danger zone. So could its partner pick it off maybe? Regular Cramorant going to go for Fell Stinger. That will be super effective on that regular Appletun, going to take it down, and of course that activates the added effect of Fell Stinger, which will drastically increase the attack stat, there it is, of that Cramorant. That's a brilliant play for Cramorant. This is difficult for Appletun. It needs to take out that regular Cramorant. Going for Blizzard though, trying to get some neutral ice damage, maybe freeze one of its opponents. Did a decent amount of damage, brought Shiny Cramorant into the danger zone, but not quite enough to really be considered significant. It's in a very difficult position, this Appletun. It may struggle to get through this round. Ancient Power comes out from Shiny Cramorant. Is that going to be much damage to Appletun? It's going to be almost enough to take it down, but just not quite. It's sitting on about 1 or 2 hit points. We see Night Daze coming out, avoided by Shiny Appletun. Appletun has an opportunity to keep itself in this game for that little bit longer. Goes for Burn Up, but it's not got the fire typing, so that is going to fail. Very unfortunate for Shiny Appletun there. It's now a Sitting Duck, which is, you know, ironic because it's opposite to Cramorant. But Shiny Cramorant is going to start this turn off with an Icicle Crash, 4 times effective. Oh, bit of overkill though. I mean, we know that's going to take at least 1 hit point off the Shiny Appletun. That's very, very mean. But round 1 goes to Cramorant. Appletun is on the back foot right now. It is certainly struggling in this contest. It needs to mount some kind of offense if it's going to remain in this competition. And, you know, you don't want to go to the 3rd round. You don't want to be playing for pride, just so that people don't realize that it's, you know, a 2-0 victory and therefore can kind of skip the episode of MetroMania. You know, that old chestnut. We hate that. Here's Flash Cannon, though. Not going to be overly effective on the regular Appletun, but it still does a decent chunk of damage there. It's a neutral damage, but I wouldn't have expected it to do that much from a Cramorant. Here's Incinerate, though, onto both the Appletun there from that Shiny Cramorant for a decent chunk of chip damage, because Cramorant's not the greatest special attacker, really, is it? Let's face it. Bolt Beak, though, coming out from Shiny Appletun. That's an amazing play. That's 4 times effective. Massive damage to Cramorant. Oh my goodness. Absolutely annihilated it. Holy moly, that was incredible. And here comes the regular Appletun, who's going to go for Infestation, which is a great play to slowly wear down Cramorant. My word, that was incredible. I blinked, and then one of the Cramorant disappeared. That was insane. There's that Infestation damage that's going to take effect every turn for the remainder of this battle, mostly. It's going to be quite a few turns, I believe. I can't quite remember. I think it's like 4 or 5 turns, maybe a little bit longer. Certainly until the Appletun gets removed. Magical Leaf is going to land on the regular Appletun. Not a great deal of damage done because it's 4 times resisted. So over to Appletun. What's it going to do here? It's going to go for Bolt Beak! Oh my god, Bolt Beak! Bolt Beak! Bolt Beak! That's insane! Oh my god, they've equalized! That was incredible! Bolt Beak! Wow, it's now 1 apiece! Appletun just absolutely annihilated the Cramorant team. That was absolutely incredible! That is what MetroMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. That is amazing! Holy moly, that was incredible. Oh, I'm so hyped. This could literally, they've proven this could go either way. Shiny Cramorant, what's it going to do? Going to go for Haze and eliminate stat changes that haven't happened yet in this particular round. Wow. Appletun showing it's very much still in this contest. That was insane. Here's Sing from the regular Cramorant, which is going to put the shiny Appletun to sleep once again, much like the first round. So that's going to be sleeping for a little bit longer now. What's going to happen with the regular Appletun now? I mean, bust out another Bolt Beak. That was insane. Going for Bind, which is a very smart play, much like the Infestation from the previous round. Slowly wearing down the shiny Cramorant, slowly taking away its health between turns is a great play. Shiny Appletun is fast asleep, and there's the bind damage onto the shiny Cramorant there, doing a decent chunk of damage right there. Oh, I'm still in awe. Are you in awe? I'm in awe. Let me know if you're in awe in the comments. AWE is how you spell awe, you know, just in case you're wondering. Double team from Cramorant, regular Cramorant is going to increase its evasiveness by just the 1 stage. Of course, minimize would raise it by 2 stages. I'm all over the place now after those bolt beaks. Rock Blast from shiny Cramorant. How many hits are we going to get? We get 1 hit. We get 2 hits. We get a 3rd hit. Are we going to get a 4th? We do get a 4th. Are we going to get the... We're going to get the Quinfecta. Is that 5? I know a Trifecta is 3. Quinfecta. Let's go with that. It's probably not a word. Here's regular Appletun, though, who is going to respond with Mean Look, which is a waste of a turn, preventing a Pokemon from escaping that can't escape anyway. That's a bit of a shame. And, of course, shiny Appletun still fast asleep. This is very much looking like it's Cramorant's wheelhouse right now. Cramorant certainly has an advantage, although it is taking bind damage, so they're quite even health-wise on either side, but of course a sleeping Pokemon definitely has a disadvantage. Shiny Cramorant starting off the next turn. What's on its mind? It's going to go for Focus Blast. Luckily for the Appletun team, Cramorant isn't the greatest special attacker, so it's going to do a decent chunk of damage, but not quite as much as maybe Cramorant would have hoped to be able to take out that sleeping Appletun. We see Takedown coming out from the regular Cramorant onto the regular Appletun for a great chunk of damage there. See, physical attacks are better for the Cramorant team. Shiny Appletun has woken up, though. What's it going to do here? It's going to go for Will-O-Wisp and try and burn Cramorant, but it does get avoided by that regular Cramorant. Now it's over to the normal Appletun for Focus Energy, hoping to get critical hits. Now that's not a bad shout right there. If you can increase your critical hit ratio, you can give yourself a much better chance of taking down your opponent in harsh fashion. There's more bind damage on the shiny Cramorant as well. So what's going to happen? Which way is this going to go? Who's going to win this battle? Shiny Cramorant certainly wants it to be its team as it goes for Fishious Rend, which luckily for the regular Appletun is 4 times resisted. That's very, very lucky for Appletun there. That is a devastating move if you ask Dracovish. Here's Coil, increasing the attack, defense, and accuracy of the regular Cramorant there, each by 1 stage. So that's a great play right there. Make yourself a little bit bulkier, make yourself a little bit more accurate, and make yourself hit that little bit harder with those lovely physical attacks. Regular Appletun going to go for Head Smash, which is going to be a super effective rock-type physical move. Huge damage, bringing Cramorant down to 16 hit points. Huge recoil damage as well, though. Holy moly, that was a big play by Appletun. Here we see Snipe Shot. That is going to fail because it's a Metronome Battle, although someone told me that's just because it's a signature move, and that's why it fails, rather than the explanation I gave in a previous Metromania. Even though, like, Spirit Shackle works, and that's a signature move, and stuff like that. I don't know anymore. It just doesn't work. Let's accept that. Soak from shiny Cramorant, going to change the shiny Appletun into a pure water type now. Will that come into play in this battle? I guess we'll find out. And here's the regular Cramorant, who is going to go for Feather Dance and lower the attack of one of these Appletun on the regular Appletun. So lowering the attack stat of that regular Appletun by 2 stages. That's not good for the Appletun team. Shiny Appletun getting ready with the Metronome, and it's going to go for Force Palm, which does have a chance to paralyze on the shiny Cramorant there. Does a little bit of chip damage. Does get the paralysis. That's a fantastic moment in this battle for the Appletun team. That's the kind of luck you need with those status conditions. We see Misty Terrain coming out from the regular Appletun there, so the mist is going to encompass the battlefield there. Of course, do bear in mind that is going to reduce the power of any dragon type stab moves that the Appletun team uses. That's one of the benefits of Misty Terrain. There's the bind damage still taking effect on shiny Cramorant. This is anybody's game right now. Where's this going to go? Cramorant getting ready. Of course, it's now faster than its partner Pokemon because it's not paralyzed. Going to go for Present. Shades of Delibird right there. Onto the regular Appletun for a great amount of damage with that Present. But shiny Cramorant is fully paralyzed. Cannot move. Now it's over to shiny Appletun to see if it can capitalize. Goes for Volt Switch. It's avoided by Cramorant because of that because of that double team from earlier in the battle. And here's the Pollen Puff, though, from the regular Appletun onto that Cramorant, and it's enough to take it down. So down goes one of the Cramorant. We have 2 Appletun and 1 Cramorant, but of course, Cramorant is freed from bind, so it's no longer sitting taking bind damage. It does still have the paralysis. If that comes into play, that could be very difficult, very detrimental to this Cramorant. It's not going to be paralyzed this turn, but it is going to go for substitute. Doesn't have enough HP to make a substitute. Very unfortunate play right there. Shiny Appletun is ready, though, and it is going to go for Shift Gear. Oh, that's going to be a little bit scary. That's going to increase its attack, and I believe its speed by 2 stages as well. Its speed has risen sharply. Its attack has risen by 1 stage. That could be pretty deadly. Regular Appletun, though, is ready to fight and is going to go for Court Change. That is going to fail because there's been no Court effect, really. There have been no Stealth Rocks laid or Toxic Spikes or anything like that. Now it's over to Shiny Appletun. After that Shift Gear is the fastest thing on the field. Going to go for an Outrage, which is lowered because of the Misty Terrain in power, but it is still Stab, and it is still enough to take down Shiny Cramorant. Appletun is going through to the quarterfinals, so well done to the Appletun team. That second round was absolutely insane. What an amazing show by Appletun. Boltbeak, Boltbeak, Boltbeak. That was amazing. After Cramorant showed a little bit of disrespect in the first round by using a 4 times effective Icicle Crash on an Appletun that had 1 hit point, Appletun just went, nah. You ain't doing it like that, mate. I think that'll go down as one of the most amazing equalizing rounds in the history of Metromania. Just Boltbeak 4 times effective, Boltbeak 4 times effective, Cramorant eliminated. And the final round with that head smash as well, just an absolute big balls play. Appletun earned its way into the quarterfinals to face Alcremie and just... oh, good luck, Alcremie. Of course, the quarterfinals are a while away just yet. We still have 2 more places in the quarterfinals to fill, and we're going to find out one of them next week when Duraludon clashes with Dragapult. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Metromania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these lovely people down here, do pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrinilium. And of course, to save money on G Fuel, use code ACE. But until next time, I'm Ace Trinilium. Keep on training.